So as I've previously stated in my most recent videos, there has been an increase in rental listings downtown, yet a decrease in the average price per rent. That means rent has decreased. That means investors and homeowners who rent their condos downtown are getting less of a return. In fact, it's pretty parallel and alike with the rental market. That is to say, we are seeing a decrease in the condo market for purchase and sale and prices right now, and we will continue to see a decrease. Before I go on explaining further, as always, this is Sam from SaberiSixRealEstate, as well as Remax Realtron Realty Inc. My contact information is in the subscription box. Feel free to subscribe, comment, rate, and review, and give me your feedback. So for a multitude of reasons, as I've explained in previous videos, and go check those videos out, there was a decrease in the rental market, meaning the average price of rent decreased, and obviously the potential return for investors decreased as well, while there were more listings. That's just basic microeconomics, right? When supply outweighs demand by a substantial margin, there will be a decrease in prices. Now, speaking from my personal business, right now, currently I'm working with a condo owner downtown who is looking to sell his condo. And unfortunately, in this situation, we have no choice but to sell at this time. If it was any other way, if there was any other arrangement, I would probably advise my client not to sell at this time. However, this individual has to sell at this time. So I am also speaking from my business experience as well. The two reasons I would attribute to this trend can be bracketed under the big umbrella, which we can state as a mass exodus, as influenced and motivated by the current pandemic we are experiencing. So now that we have that big heading, the fact that there's a mass exodus from the downtown core, let's go through the two main reasons why I think we can attribute the decrease in condo prices and the evolving buyer's market and seller disadvantaged market that we're about to see and will continue to see. Reason number one is simple. There is a decrease in investor demand. You see, when there is a decrease in the rental rates which investors can charge, which at times I have said in the past will help them break even, but occasionally can return a net profit for them. When there's a decrease in that, there is less of a incentive for them to further invest in condominiums downtown. In fact, in the first place, that's why we're seeing an increase in rental units on the market for rent, because a lot of tenants are leaving and the homeowners, the investors, are left with either the option of renting and continuing to rent at a lower price because prices have gone down, or selling for, once again, at a lower price than they could have sold for 3 to 6 months ago. New investors who already may own a couple of units or don't own any couple of units, but they want to purchase more units, are now waiting, and they're hesitant, and for good reason. Once again, if rental rates are lower, they have less of an incentive to buy. Even though it is a buyer's market, it is a buyer's market for end users, I would argue, and not for investors. And once again, this can be bracketed under the big heading and umbrella of the mass exodus as influenced by the pandemic. And reason number two is the fact that a lot of these units that investors buy are built for investors. A lot of developers downtown build units for investors. So that means there exists a lot of studios and one-bedroom apartments. I'm not saying that investors don't purchase anything above one bedroom, but on average, I would say investors see the best returns on those cheaper units, cheaper relative to the downtown prices. On top of the fact that we are seeing this pandemic and a lot of people are working from home, thus they cannot enjoy the spoils of downtown, and they cannot go to the office where they probably work downtown anyways, and that's where they probably migrated to because of their proximity to work. So you have this situation where the proximity to work is no longer a factor because you work from home and you can't enjoy your family life downtown. And if you were able to do it, it was not enjoyable anyways because you were renting something or buying something small or paying a mortgage on something smaller than you wanted, and there aren't any family-friendly options available as it is, because a lot of units downtown are one bedroom and studios. That's why you probably see a better future outside of the core, further out in the outskirts of the city. There's facts to back this up. While you see a decrease in prices in the downtown core, even midtown some areas, you see an increase in average prices in specific areas north of the city. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hopefully that was helpful. As always, please feel free to subscribe, comment, rate, and review. And yeah, my contact info will be in the description box. Get in touch or don't. But yeah, thanks for watching.